Hey guys, this is a recording of our sprint review meeting. My name's Colton.
I'm Aaron. I'm Kenny.
And we're going to go over three main points during this meeting that you can see or can't see on the board. You probably can't see it very well. But we're going to go over a product demonstration. We're going to have one of our developers, Aaron, go over a demonstration of our product for you. Then we're going to review our backlog items. We're going to decide whether we are done with the item, not done, or whether it needs reviewed. And then we're going to get some stakeholder feedback or feedback from users. We want to hear how to change our app to better meet their needs and stuff like that. So I'll go ahead and do a screen share here so you can see our app, and we'll have Aaron walk you through.
Okay, so as we look at our app, I'll set everything back to 0. We can, I'll say, well, I was at an activity just to show you guys, and then I say, well, there were, say, 16 people at the activity that I was at, and we wanted to buy pizza. So we say, all right, well, the cost of after we decide, well, we probably want for 16 people, maybe 8 pizzas, or maybe we want 6. And we can also go, okay, if we could buy 6 large pizzas, the cost would be, you adjust it to what the cost is, maybe $28.81. And down here it says, well, each person will get 1.8 pieces of pizza. Well, that's not quite enough for the people I hang out with. So we adjust this accordingly, the number of pizzas, then you put the price up a little bit. And as you can see down below, it adjusts to what each person gets, the cost for each person, and how many pieces of pizza each person gets. Sorry, that was the cost per person, and so each person would get 11 pieces of pizza. So that's how our app works, and how the user can use it.
Okay, now that we've kind of gone over a demonstration, we are now going to go over our backlog items that we created last week. We shared those with you guys. I don't know how many actually read through all of that stuff we shared. But we'll go over some of our backlogs and decide whether we have completed them, whether they're not done, or whether they need to be reviewed still. So the first backlog item is to ensure the application is available and is free for the user to use. So how do you guys think we did on that item?
Well, that's meaning it's deployed, right?
Right. That was what we meant it to be.
So that's not done, right?
Yeah. So
It's not quite there yet.
That's an easy one. It's not deployed yet. Still one of our goals. Another one of our backlog items is to build the application that will help people calculate their pizza buying needs. How did we do on that one?
It's up and running. I mean, it might need a little bit of review, but we're pretty close on that, I think.
I think that, we have the application, it's built, it's running. If people have the right code or the right environment, they're able to use it.
Yeah.
So I would say that it's probably completed, and we could move on to something else.
Yeah, perfect.
The next one is to have detailed error notes when the user inputs something wrong.
And we've been doing that, so I think that one is complete as well.
Yeah. Do you agree?
I agree.
We didn't really demonstrate where the user, in fact, the way that we were using it right now, the user can't really input anything wrong. Possibly later on, we'll have to come back to that one, but for now it's done. Last one is to have the application respond quickly to the user's actions.
Right, but I'd say we could do some more review on that.
Yeah, Yeah, I think that, you know, as we were using it, it's not as smooth as we would like it to be.
I think with what we talked about in other meetings, making it more user-friendly, that'll improve.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what, you know, that's kind of our next item on the agenda is really important to get some user feedback so we can really, you know, decide what needs fixed. But as of now, you know, we've got these two, one that needs reviewed, one that's not done at all. Which of those two do you guys feel is the most important to continue to work on?
Well, for me, I want to get it more towards the ready stage before we deploy it. So to me, if we can get the application to respond quickly, get all that ironed out, then deploy it, that would be the most important.
What do you think?
I would agree with that, yeah.
Okay, so that's where we'll put our focus on, you know, in the coming week is doing that. So now we're gonna get some stakeholder or user feedback from our user here, Kenny.
I'll be acting as user.
What do you think we could do to make our product more user friendly?
Well, when I was looking at it, and when I was talking to some other users about it, one of the biggest things that I think we need to fix is the sliders aren't very user friendly right now. And we've talked about this in our planning, but yeah, we really need to work on that. I think that should be from as far as what we've received feedback from users, in my own opinion, as well as a user. I think that needs to be improved drastically.
So make the slider more user friendly and possibly have the numbers changed as you're sliding.
Right. So when the numbers will change as you slide up and down, and then also we talked about before how possibly we could even touch the number and do user input that way as well.
Yeah.
And manually change the slider. So
which would be awesome.
yeah, that would be cool.
So based on you know, our first meeting where we talked about the app, talked about what we wanted it to look like, how close percentage-wise do you feel we are to meeting you, the customer's expectations?
Well, I mean, I'd like to see something actually deployed on the Google Play Store.
Absolutely.
So I want to see that in better interface as well.
Okay, cool. Thanks for tuning in, guys. That was our sprint review meeting. We're going to focus on this coming week making the sliders more user-friendly, the interface itself more user-friendly and appealing to the eye, and then we're going to try to get figure that hashed out and figure out how we might do that when the time comes. So thank you.